5 years ago, these islands survived a disaster of historic proportions, with devastation on a scale unseen since the passage of the 1932 hurricane. I speak, of course, of the unwelcome passage of Hurricane Ivan in September 2004. When I arrived in Grand Cayman just over 1 year later, the recovery was already quite remarkable, but from the stories I heard from many people and from the images I saw, I received solid insight into what you had faced during and immediately after the storm. And as chairman of the National Recovery Fund, I met people who were still suffering, and I came to understand how Ivan had affected people and how much had to be done to recover fully. Unfortunately, all of this became all too real again last year, with Hurricane Paloma's devastation of the sister islands. Paloma was my first encounter with a hurricane of such proportions, and while Grand Cayman was not directly affected, I will always remember the experience. Examining the damage and losses on the ground, and working with local and regional agencies, as well as with the United Kingdom, to bring relief, I got a clear sense of the delicate balance of life in these beautiful islands. But mostly when I reflect on Ivan and Paloma, I feel that these events serve to reinforce my sense of humanity, family, and connectivity. I was able to observe the spirit of unity firsthand. It was evident at all levels, from residents and workers pulling together to resolve problems, to the outpouring of private sector and local and overseas agency support. With my responsibilities for the civil service, I again commend those civil servants involved with Hurricane Ivan. The widespread opinion is that this was the proudest moment of Cayman's public service. In spite of personal losses, workers from all branches of government responded with sacrifice and determination to the tasks at hand. So too did the people as a whole, who assisted friends and strangers alike, who shared vital information and supplies with residents and visitors. Emergency responders rescued those in need, worked mightily to restore utilities, and of course, who helped the economy regain its feet. I especially commend the most vulnerable members of the community, our elderly and our children. Even with so many homes and schools damaged or destroyed, they displayed a quiet resilience and tenacity which was outstanding. And happily, it is evident that the Cayman of today has internalized the lessons of hurricane preparedness and recovery. Each hurricane season we go about our business with a new level of awareness, as well as a concern and empathy for others who are subjected to the awesome forces of nature. Everyone on these islands must avoid complacency and remain prepared. Please take this opportunity to check your hurricane plans. While Ivan and Paloma now have indelible places on the pages of the history of the Cayman Islands, it must be stated that the human spirit outshone and triumphed over the darkness and destruction which both storms wrought, and the people of these islands demonstrated that solutions can be found to any obstacle. I wish everyone safe passage during this and future hurricane seasons, and pray that with God's guidance, the Cayman Islands will not only overcome whatever difficulties the country faces, but will emerge even stronger.